Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 4 is upon us, and with it, Kaido Thorne, the new enemy in the lore, has been announced. And in this video, I'm going to tell you guys everything you need to know about the Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 4 lore, and more specifically, Kaido Thorne. Everything we know about him, everything that I think he's going to be doing this season, and everything that you need to know about the lore. So let's dive right into the video. Now, to start it off, who is Kaido Thorne? Kaido Thorne is a time-traveling, item-collecting vampire that is currently on the map. Now, why is he on the map? How did he get here? Let's take a step back for a second. In Fortnite Chapter 4, Season 3, we used an apparatus from an ancient civilization in the jungle to try and predict when the next eclipse was going to happen. We weren't sure why we were trying to predict this eclipse, and we weren't sure what was going to happen when the eclipse came, but we knew it was something bad. Now that the eclipse is happening, as you guys can see in the trailer, we know that it means the arrival of Kaido Thorne. A lot of people are confused by this, but let me explain this to you guys. Kaido Thorne is a time-traveling item collector. Now, think about it. If you're a time traveler and you collect items, and you have a lot of items, you can't store them with you as you're traveling through time. So, the question is not where do you store these items, but when do you store these items? Because Kaido Thorne can be literally anywhere in time, he needs a place in time to kind of just rest at and to store all of his items at. Kaido Thorne, being a vampire as we see in the trailer, decided to pick a nice ominous time and has landed at the time of the eclipse. So what this means is that when there is an eclipse on the Fortnite map, Kaido Thorne is going to be there because that is the point in time where he has decided he wants to reside and store all of the items that he collects. Now, how does this relate into Season 3? Basically, my guess here is that a long time ago in the past, there was another eclipse on the Fortnite island. Obviously, because eclipses aren't a one-time occurrence in all of reality, they happen every once in a while. So there was an eclipse a long time in the past, and most likely, Kaido Thorne was living there at that time of the eclipse because he gravitates towards eclipses to store his items. Now, the people in this jungle area were able to use his advanced technology to advance themselves, but they quickly realized that Kaido Thorne was not a good guy. He is an evil vampire. So, for some reason, and this is where it gets blurry because we're not sure about anything here, and this is where it is mostly speculation, but this is my best guess. For some reason, Kaido Thorne no longer wanted to live at that eclipse. He wanted to go further in the future to a future eclipse where he felt that it would be better to live, whether it's safer or whether it's just nicer. He wanted to go to an eclipse further in the future. So that's what he did. He packed up his stuff, he left the jungle, and he went to an eclipse further in the future. Now, the people of this jungle realized how bad he was. Maybe they had started to fight back against him and he just didn't want to deal with it. But whatever happened, the people of the jungle built the apparatus to warn anybody else who may come to the jungle in the future that in case a lunar eclipse is coming, Kaido Thorne is going to be there. Because he rests at eclipses in the timeline, they knew that when the next eclipse comes around, Kaido Thorne is going to be there. Since he can travel to any point in time, he can show up at an eclipse out of the blue just like he did with this season. Kaido Thorne literally just appeared on the map and his entire structure appeared there. That's because he time traveled to that point in time. He didn't need to spend time building up his giant place. I mean, obviously he needed to spend time building it, but there wasn't really any lead up to it because Kaido Thorne can just jump into the timeline and jump out of the timeline whenever he wants. So he jumped to this eclipse. Basically, the apparatus of last season, the giant purple projection in the sky, was trying to warn us that Kaido Thorne was coming, that an eclipse was coming, and Kaido Thorne was going to be there. So basically, that was the old civilization trying to warn us about Kaido Thorne. But why is Kaido Thorne so scary? Well, Kaido Thorne is so scary because he's a vampire who's a time traveler. I think it's fairly self-explanatory here. Basically, Kaido Thorne is a guy who will ruthlessly kill basically anyone to collect what he wants. If he gets his eyes on something, he is going to have that thing because he's a giant collector. He wants to have everything in his collection. As you guys can see at the beginning of the trailer, the date on the time machine is the exact date that the Oro skin came out in the item shop. And he took that skin's head and brought it back to his current time, or the current time that we're at right now at the eclipse, so that he could collect it. He literally killed an item shop skin just so he could have its head in his collection. So obviously, very ruthless guy here, and he's definitely going to be the antagonist of Chapter 4, Season 4. Now, where is this season going to go? It looks like we're trying to heist back all of the items that Kaido Thorne has stolen. So it looks like we're assembling a team just like Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2, and we are going to steal back all of the items that he has stolen. Now, obviously, there are going to be a ton of unvaulted guns this season because Kaido Thorne has been traveling around through time, and he's been putting them all into this one season. So I imagine this season is going to be really, really fun gameplay-wise, and alongside that, I think the lore is going to be really good too, trying to see what we're going to do to fight back against Kaido Thorne, and what Kaido Thorne is going to be doing against us. Overall, that is all of the lore that we currently know about Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 4, all of the lore that we know about Kaido Thorne, and everything that you guys need to know about the lore at this point in time. But if you guys did enjoy this video or find it helpful, then please consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one.